Hello and welcome to Factorio tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use networking stuff. So, first of all, to connect anything in the network, you need to use red wire or green wire. They're both pretty easy to craft with just an electronic circuit and a copper cable. As with most of these things, just all easy to craft. Some require iron plates too, but mostly easy. And basically you can click on one device and then click on another and you can connect it, and you can connect power you can connect the network using any power source. And if you want to if you want to get rid of it, so if you want to unconnect anything, you just do it again and then unconnect, although you don't get your wire back. So if you want to undo something, you lose your wire forever, so that sucks. But anyways, let's go on to the first machine, which is a power switch, which doesn't look like it does a lot, but if we connect it to the network here, wait, there we go. Oh, and by the way, you can have different wires going to different things. So you could have a green wire and a red wire, and each wire is a separate network. But anyways, now it has an enable connection, which means I can't turn it on unless I do something. So we'll get to that later. But now we have the constant combinator, which if we connect it up to here, we can tell it to constantly output a signal of, so all of these are basically signals, it's just what you want it to look like. So I'm going to say A, and I'm going to say, and you can turn it on and off, so I'm going to turn it on, and it's going to constantly output A. Now if I come over here, also it's an A of 1. So if I come over here, so now if I say if A is greater than 0, then work. So right now it works, it's on. So now it's on and can do something. But if I come over here and turn it off, it's not on anymore, because by default A automatically turns back to 0. So if we add another machine, like the decider combinator, we can do some pretty fun stuff. So now with this thing, what you can do is make it so you can, if you put it on the setting, you can put something in, and then basically you put something in here, and then you basically can say whenever you want. With this and this, you can say whenever you want it to output, and basically so you can turn like the A, let's say I make this A into 900, so then turn that on, so it's greater than that. But let's say we just want A to equal 1, so there we go. So A must equal 1. So now it doesn't equal 1 because it equals 900. But if we go into here, we can make it say 1 as long as A is greater than 0. And then all we need to do is we could even use a green wire to connect these two up. And now this should turn on. But, oh, I need to make sure I set it to A. There we go. No. What is it outputting? Outputting 1. Oh, but then there's, okay, I see. Because now this thing is getting a of 900 and A of 1. So what we need to do is we need to disconnect these two. And there we go. Now the thing's on. Okay, so let's go on to our next thing. The algorithm combinator. Now this can basically do math for you. So you can do all these maths basically. So I could say, so now I can do it times, and I can change this. So I can make it so this goes into here, and then the output, which if you want to get the output and the input, you just need to click at the top or the bottom where the arrows are. And in order to see the arrows, you need to press Alt. But anyways, so now I can connect that up. You don't really need to connect up to that thing, so let's not do that. But now that's all together. So we're gonna, so let's say, yes, okay. Let's output, yeah, let's just output A. Yeah, and then we can take A and times it by, let's say 5. Now we have an output signal of 5. So we just make sure we input and output, because it's just going to take the number, how strong signal A is, and then times it by the number. That's going to be the number that goes into this. So it doesn't matter if these are the same. So I could turn this into, I could turn the input into B and the output over here to B, and it will still work. Although now we need to make sure this thing goes up to 5, and there we go, it turns on again. And then another one you can do is AND or XOR, and basically I don't know what XOR does, but I know what AND and OR. So if AND, what you do here is you make sure you can also add A, and now I could do something like this, and now this will have A. So it will take B and A to make A, basically. So this outputs, wait, it doesn't output anything. So, something like that, though. Anyways, so that can basically do math. And then, finally, there's a programmable speaker. And basically, what you can do here is, if I connect it to this thing, then what I could do is, let's put this guy back to 1, and then have this go into here, and then what we can also do is input count. Now what this means is it's going to add up, so it's going to take A in, this one, and then keep adding it to itself over and over again. And now we need to say, as long as it's less than 100, go. Now, oh, and then also another thing is you need to make sure you connect the top to the bottom for the input count. And now, if you look on the very right of the screen, very right bottom, it says input signals and output, and now it's just going up over and over again, and it's creating a loop. So if I say, if A equals like 9, then do alarms. And it's going to do that every time it reaches 9. And you can basically do timing with that. Although you have all these other drums, like whatever this is, a piano, and then all those things. So, pretty cool. And over here I made a little thing. If I just turn this on, we have some music. Not very good music. Need to be musically talented. But it's still pretty cool. That's going to be it for this tutorial, and see you all in the next one.